Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm back from Lyon, back from the World Championship, and I've got for you guys today my top 5 stories from the World Championship in Lyon. What an event it was. I think the best Rocket League event we've ever had, best RLCS event we've ever had. Before I thought it was Dusseldorf, now I've got Lyon at the top spot. And yeah, my number 5 story coming out of the weekend is Virtus Pro, APAC, Sphinx making it to the main event. Look at the kickoff strats, by the way. These guys had some pretty cool kickoff strats. Little fake into delayed hit to the right, beautiful pass to open net. They were doing a bunch of stuff, so really cool kickoff there. But yes, don't want to get sidetracked. You guys know I like my kickoffs. Isn't it just amazing, though, that the play-in format, the last chance qualifiers, everything came together this well. These guys made it out of the play-in by beating legit teams. They beat Shopify, actually smoked them in Game 5 of that series. Insane. Did not see that one coming. And then they beat MIBR as well, a team who I thought were going to make main event. I thought right here, I saw this, I'm like, yep, this is going about as I expected. MIBR are going to make main event. Boy, was I wrong. Virtus Pro swept them, and they absolutely smashed them in this last game as well. So hats off to Virtus Pro. They dominated this one. We're not going to watch the whole thing. I've got a bunch of stuff to show you guys today. So let's just skip ahead here, and I'll talk a bit more about their run, about their tournament. But yeah, this is the same game. And they're up 6-1. Of course, they had to win 7-1 against Made in Brazil. Brad Drops, Raise Buller, all players a ton of LAN experience, really good, strong players. So I talked to a bunch of teams at the event who've been scrimming them. They were held in high regard. I hold them in high regard. So that just means for Virtus Pro to beat them. What a turnaround to their year that they've just had. They just lost to Foot in Esports World Cup, which is embarrassing for any international team. Now to not spiral, turn it around and beat a legitimately good team in MIBR, a really strong team in Shopify, although they didn't play up to their usual standard. Amazing run by Virtus Pro, and that's why my number 5 story coming out of Lyon is these guys making it to the main event. But also not just making it to the main event, even in the main event they were playing some good Rocket League. Catalysm, I think, played his best Rocket League he's ever played. He's always been really solid, but he was peaking on a bunch of different teams. And Sphinx, what a fun player he is. I mean, look at the recovery by Sphinx there. Mid pass to Catalysm. This is against GK, win or go home series, and spoiler, they took this game. So they didn't win the series. They obviously lost to GK. GK went on and had a great run to top 4, so impressive by them. But for Virtus Pro to be giving good games, not just giving good games, but taking games off of top teams and beating top teams is super impressive. And yeah, the one thing that is worth mentioning is that this team will not be able to keep playing together next year with the new 2/3 rule that's introduced. If you want to know more about that, I will be making a video about that and the other RLCS updates soon. But what a send-off for this trio as a roster, assuming that Catalysm or Sosa can't get permanent residence in APAC and actually play in Asia next year. But Sphinx, super fun player to watch. Love the way he plays. I think he's got a ton of potential. And really good job by them. They were able to win this game. And that's why number 5, for me, APAC, with their best result of all time. But moving on to my number 4 story of the weekend. Of course, I had to put this one in here. North America have a champion for the first time in 6 years. And it's not just any champion, it's NRG. It's the promised, the chosen ones. And they did it against Falcons in the final. A team who previously beat K-Corp, looked unstoppable. NRG for the 2nd time in RLCS, and for Beast Mode and Daniel, the 3rd time as a duo take down the Twins in a grand final. They also did it in Gamers 8 the 2nd time around. Did it in London 3.0 for RLCS. And I believe all the series scores, it was 4-1 every time, with Game 3 being the pivotal game, which is why I decided to watch this Game 3 with you guys. We'll watch until the end of this one while I waffle a bit. But wow, what a time to do it. NA in the Open Era has not won the World Championship, and they've lost twice on home soil in Dallas, with Atomic actually being in both of those finals against Monkey Moon and BDS. Now to go over to France and win is just, it's so scripted, it's almost unbelievable. But yeah, NA was really, I think, at a low point in terms of expectation. Well, for NA fans, even super fans like T-Bates were feeling pretty, well, they weren't feeling very optimistic about NA's chances, especially even on this day after seeing how well KC were playing and how well Falcons were playing. It looked tough, but they played super well. They absolutely deserved it. And yeah, really interesting at the 2nd time in a row against Falcons in an RLCS final. The Game 3 is a pivotal one. Tied 1 each in games. In London, it was a 0-second goal for NRG on a counter-attack. This one was an overtime goal. We'll watch that in a moment. But it was a super scripted and super deserved. Atomic, without question, the North American greatest of all time, greatest NA player of all time, and he's moving up the rankings. I'll probably save exactly where I've got him for another video. I might be collaborating with some other people on that soon. But NRG as a whole as well, moving up the rankings in terms of greatest roster of all time. Another cool thing about Falcons and NRG is they're, I think, the only top teams that stuck together since last season, and they're the two teams in the final. So for once, maybe it looks as if sticking together is the thing to do. But okay, there's the game 3 win. The gameplay aspect to this, I think we're all, we can all believe that part at least. They've beaten Falcons in the final before. But did you guys see this coming? The French crowd being this excited for NRG. Just going to pause very quickly here. Look how long it has been since the game ended. The game ended like, what is that, 12 minutes ago? Trophy ceremony, or the trophy lift, the initial one, they're about to do another. And the interview happened a while ago. And look how many people are still in the audience celebrating with NRG. Look at this part. This part's actually hilarious. I want to show you guys this. Look at Sathu's face. He's ready to do laps and just do that again. He's lifted the trophy up. The crowd all reacts. He's like, "This is sick. Let's keep doing that." And then he's just like, "What?" The player just left. I don't know if they were told by NRG that they had to do like some press or something, or some interviews, or maybe they were like, "Okay, enough's enough. Let's just go enjoy this privately." But Sathu was like, "Stuff that. I'm doing laps of the stadium with the trophy." But I couldn't believe it when I saw the players had left. He's just like by himself. And yeah, credit to him. This was awesome to see. And then I'm going to skip ahead. He did this. He went all the way around the stadium. The fans are still loving it. And then he came around to the desk, and they improvised this. They were like, "Yeah, let's just chuck it." Wavepug just got up, gave him his headset. He said, "Thank you all. Merci à tous." I don't know, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Seth's got some French mechs. Look at that.
It's so hard for us to do it in the US.
But yeah, I've got a lot to get through this video, so I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Really cool to see the Sathu guys moment, and I am a big guy that the players didn't stick around for that. I think it would have been cool for them to stick around, but okay, that's my number 4 story. NA gets their win for the first time in 6 years. It's NRG again. But okay, number 3 story, I've got a black screen for you guys here, is OCE top 6. Let's listen to the intro.
Representing Oceania.
I'll give you some backstory in this in a second. This is Champ Sunday.
Australia Fair. Here comes Wild Card.
Unreal. The crowd support for Wildcard was crazy. I couldn't believe this. They couldn't believe this. French crowd just showing OCE love is awesome to see. Yeah, look at this. I'll give you some backstory on what's about to happen. A lot of you have already seen this, but this is absolutely legendary stuff. OCE walkouts stay winning. Best region for walkouts. Shout out CJ. Luti, the French stage host, who was awesome by the way. He's hyping up the crowd all weekend. Knighting them with a baguette. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Look at the French crowd absolutely loving it. But a special shout out, look at this, I'm going to pause very quickly. This section right here behind Wildcard, this is the Golden Hornets, it's the Vitality equivalent of the Blue Wall. They've got some hundreds of people here, I'm not sure how many people. Vitality got eliminated 2 days ago at this point, and they're still all here, not just to watch, but to make noise. If I'm not mistaken, they were singing for 1 hour from the start of the series, or even before it, until the end. So they pulled up for Wildcard massively, and yeah, made some crazy noise for them. But yeah, awesome to see. But yeah, I don't get derailed here completely. But my number 3 story of the weekend, the purpose of this video, is that these guys made top 6. It's not just about the fact that they're underdogs, crowd favorites. Tarsos for the first time in 7 years, making top 6 in RLCS. I said NA won Worlds 6 years ago, now they win it again. Tarsos himself was top 6, actually top 4 7 years ago. And now he's back in the top 6 by beating Furia and Dignitas, sweeping them both. Crazy results. So that for me is more unpredictable than NRG winning. I think this is crazy that this has happened. And I mentioned that OCE, or rather NA, were a bit of a dip in terms of expectations. OCE were in the trenches. They're in the deepest trench. What's the one in the Pacific Ocean called? The Marianas Trench or something? They're way down there. Zero expectations. And they make it top 6 by beating 2 world-class teams. Just amazing stuff. But okay, let's go to the previous day. I thought this back and forth was really funny. This is the Falcons intro against Wildcard. Just as the bad guys. Apparently the French crowd do not like Falcons. They don't like Furia. And they don't like anybody who's played against France. But just look at TRK's face when they walk out here. He's just grinning. I just thought this is so funny. This is after Wildcard have already come out the previous day. You can go watch that on the Saturday if you want to. TRK was booing there or thumbs down to the audience while they did the slow-mo shot here. Super cool slow-mo shots. There he is laughing again. Kalirs is laughing. Roas pretty much no reaction from him. But I want to skip ahead a little bit here. There was a really funny back and forth. I'll see if I can find it for you guys. 6 players, where was it? I think it was coming out of this graphic. I thought it felt like we're in a pantomime. I was up watching the series with the OCE parents. Azam, the manager of Falcons, was right in front of us. We had everybody. All the reactions. But TRK is like the pantomime villain. The crowd are like almost warning Wildcard that he's behind him. Okay, I thought this was coming up sooner. Let's skip. There we go. Every time they show Banana Head, cheer. And then TRK, who was definitely instigating the boos, he was thumbs down, he was asking for it. Great villain. But yeah, W production for this back and forth. I absolutely love it.
This is David versus Goliath.
It's just amazing.
David has 15,000 people with him, so...
But yeah, like I said, I don't want to get sidetracked. I could watch the whole thing back, but that's not what I'm doing here. Today we're going through the top stories. So number 3 story there, OCE top 6. Absolutely incredible. But let's go to top 2 story of the event. French crowd living up to expectations. And I think this is no more clear than during the Moxie walkout. I've just watched a bunch of walkouts this video, haven't we? But this was deafening. CJ and I are standing a bit to the left of the screen right now. We're waiting to cast. We're in the corner, like, well, over to the left of Moxie. Couldn't hear a thing. It was deafening noise. Crazy. They had like view party bits in the corner. You can see them in the dark, maybe. It pans around. I wonder if you can see us. Yeah, CJ and I are over here, like behind the desk. I think you can just see us in the corner there. That's literally me and CJ. And yeah, we had our headsets off. So sorry if our producer is trying to talk to us. We were just like, you know, soaking in the moment. It's just insane. Moxie, probably the most popular person in Lyon for this day. Whole arena behind him. By not being represented by an org, if you're with Gentlemates, then Karmine Corp and Vitality fans don't like you. If you're with Karmine Corp, then Vitality and Gentlemates fans don't like you, etc., etc. But by representing just France, he united everybody behind him. And it was truly an insane atmosphere. They sang the national anthem for him. I think that's in a minute, actually, if we just skip ahead a bit. Here we go. Oh, did we just miss it? Hold on. Nobody, as far as I'm aware, led this. I don't think the stage show started this. I think the crowd just started this themselves. So that's why I wanted to make them number 2 story of the weekend. French crowd living up to expectations. Just listen to that atmosphere. Yeah, T-Bates just realized when Dester singing the French national anthem. Yeah, they are T-Bates. Just W crowd. But yeah, I could watch this all day. I like, if you guys want to go back and watch this, I encourage you to do so. Amazing atmosphere. But there's other really funny crowd moments I wanted to show you guys. This one, bit of backstory before I press play on it. I was watching the K-Corp series the previous day to this. I can't remember who K-Corp played in front of the crowd, but I was watching that one. And I realized that you can't hear a thing the desk are saying. So they're putting the English English stream desk in the arena for everything, and then it's French casting in the arena, but it's English desk in the arena because it's easier for coordinating with everything that needs to all the buttons that need pressed, etc. You can't hear them though when K-Corp are playing. The K-Corp fans are making way too much noise. Everybody else is making way too much noise. So I told the desk, like, listen, if you guys are all going to go K-Corp on this match with your predictions, just like ask production to put NIP up as bait and see what happens. And they went for it. So W desk here going for this. I thought it would work, but I didn't think it would work this well.
Are any of us not
Yeah,
going
open secret here.
No, but they can't hear us, can they?
They're just discussing it. Yeah, we're all predicting K-Corp.
We're going to play a prank on them. Let's make our predictions like normal.
Play a prank on the blue wall here.
This
is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, as much as it pains me to make the obvious pick, I have to go K-Corp.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. Oh.
What?
So Jim said K-Corp,
I have to go
but they're not listening. They just see the NIP graphic and they're like,
K-Corp
boo.
as well.
You're going to right here.
Let's go, baby.
Listen, man, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, man. NIP, man. I mean, they had
It's like louder every time.
I gotta go. I gotta go
K-Corp
K-Corp
this one.
and I mean, like, listen, I'm sorry.
They're giving the middle finger to the camera here, and I think production realized and they blurred it on the next
So
one.
you got ninjas in pajamas on this one, right?
Yeah, Wavepunk sarcastically predicting ninjas. They blurred it, so I think somebody might have made a gesture that's not appropriate. Absolutely hilarious. So that went super well. I'm really glad that went well because I knew I wasn't going to be on desk for this one, so I really wanted these guys to do it. They love the coin as well, of course. What a flip by Wavepunk. Yeah, that was a hilarious crowd moment. I've got one more crowd moment for you guys. I wanted to talk about Rocket Baguette as well. But this is all under the heading of W crowd. Crowd lived up to expectations. Look where this is, by the way. I'm pausing really quickly. This is like now we're like 20 minutes after the grand final is concluded. And the crowd is still packed. They're chanting for Rocket Baguette.
I'm shocked.
Look at that. The love for Rocket Baguette makes me really happy. Because Rocket Baguette deserve this. You talk about why France is popular in Rocket League, largely due to them. But by the way, this is a fraudulent win for James Bond. Calling him out. I deserve a tie on this. I've been robbed, absolutely robbed. And I can't let this go by quietly in the night. James Bot forgot to put in his predictions for the wildcard matches. Wildcard versus Dignitas and Wildcard versus Furia. And then when Wildcard were already confirmed as having won both of those matches, he went back and he looked and he said, oh, I forgot to put my predictions in. Oh, well, I'll just take whatever the coin predicted. Oh, would you look at that? The coin predicted Wildcard. Well, good job me. I guess I'll just take 2 points for that then, which... yeah, I couldn't do that. I personally, you know, if I forgot to put in my Wildcard Dig, Wildcard Fury predictions, I'd be honest. I'd say I didn't think they're going to win those. So this is a fraudulent win, James Bot. Even though NRG won the event, and if Falcons won the final, I did predict Falcons in the final incorrectly. Then I would have had a win here. So I was robbed. I was absolutely robbed. Devastated. But anyway.
Congratulations, bud.
W crowd though. W crowd. Giving love to Rocket Baguette is awesome to see because Rocket Baguette guys thoroughly deserve this. Awesome to see the French scene showing them this much love, and that's why I put the crowd at number 2 story for the weekend. But okay, before I go to my number 1 story of the weekend, which I'm a little bit biased about, obviously. Let me recap. So number 5 story of the weekend, APAC making main event. Number 4 story is North America getting the World Championship for the first time in 6 years. Number 3 story, OCE making top 6 for the first time in 7 years. Also apparently being crowd favourites. And then number 2, French crowd living up to the hype. Just makes it even more exciting that we've got the Paris LAN coming up in May. I'll make another video detailing that soon. But my number 1 story for the Lyon Worlds is that we finally have a 1v1 RLCS World Champion. This has been something that I've wanted for so long, and it had to be a Saudi Arabian player. So scripted, if you know the history of the game mode. This is crazy though. Moxie dribbling the ball back here a bit early. I would like to see him shoot one more time before he dribbles it back. So look how much time's left. Now he's forward again. trying to dribble it back again, but can't get behind the ball. Tries to sneak a reverse challenge in, maybe he's afraid of the air dribble bump. And now Putis flicks it over him, insane. He drank about 4 bottles of water during the series. I don't know how he does it. He's the most hydrated man I've ever seen. But yeah, for me, like I said, I'm obviously biased about this, being a 1v1 caster for many years, 1v1 content creator for many years. I felt super happy seeing 1v1 get this kind of reception at World Championship, and seeing the hype, like seeing it at the end of a big day, not just as a halftime show, kind of like fill the gaps between the real matches. No, it was an end of day, everybody watching, and KSA win it. Look at Naupo, by the way, just like get bait in the booth, say come on then, go on then, boo me. I didn't like how they booed him during his responses of interviews. That's the one thing I don't agree with. If players are saying, yeah, give it to me, thumbs down, boos, etc., during gameplay, intros, walk-ins, whatever, that's fine. But I don't agree at all with like booing and whistling over the top of a player's interview. Maybe if the French crowd cannot do that next time, I'll put them at number 1. But for this video, they're number 2, and 1v1 is my top story. But yeah, he's walking around asking for us. It's like, come on then, boo me. They're just chanting Moxie at this point. But he did the same thing with the medal as well. This was crazy. He just walked around showing it to them. It's so cold. I actually didn't know. They told me like an hour before this that I would have the honor of presenting it to him. I kind of knew it was going to be this guy. I was like, he's too cold. Saw him, 4-1 Diaz, and I'm thinking, yeah, he's going to be world champ. But this is, look at this. Okay, they accidentally played the music there. Look at this, like from Naupo walking around showing it to them. He's got a really long finger, by the way. That is a long finger relative to the rest of him.
First ever.
Yeah, I love how he just walking around showing it to everybody. He loved it.
What happens from here? Noble gets to take
and yeah, that's why for me, top story of the event, 1v1 has a world champ. For the first time in Rocket League history, we can, say without a shadow of a doubt, this is the best player in the world, well, for 1v1. And that makes me really happy after so many years of promoting 1v1. And I guess promoting Mina as well. This is a very special thing to see. So yeah, let me just skip, I'll just go to a random moment here while I waffle a bit more. We'll just watch the rest of this game. But yeah, again, in recap, number 5 story for the event for me, APAC make main event. Number 4 story, NA win for the first time in 6 years. Number 3 story, OCE get top 6 for the first time in 7 years. And then number 2, French crowd lives up to the hype. But number 1, 1v1 has a world champ. And of course, it had to be Mina. That's my top stories coming out of the Lyon World Championship. But yeah, what a perfect event in summary. Just an amazing weekend, amazing week. Can't wait for Paris. I can't wait for RLCS to start again soon. And yeah, seeing all the other announcements, seeing 2v2s now being added. 1v1 has paved the way for 2v2 to now get added. It's all just coming together here. A lot of things that I've been pushing for years, talking about for years. And shout out to you guys. If you didn't support, these game modes, 1v1, 2v2, you didn't support Mina, then who knows how long it would have taken for these things to get the recognition that they deserve. Because we know how hyped these games can be. We know how entertaining they can be. And now, finally, the rest of the Rocket League world is starting to see that as well. So yeah, thanks to all of you guys massively for supporting 1v1 over the years and putting it on that pedestal. But yeah, congrats to Naupo. Absolutely ridiculous performance. Best ones player on the planet, one of the best threes players on the planet, just all in all, thoroughly deserved. But that's going to be it for this one. Appreciate you guys watching. If you've got your own top stories for the weekend, I'm sure that other people have different orders. This is all, subjective, but you can leave your opinions in the comments. If you want to see me do a breakdown of the Ones World Championship final or any of the other matches, let me know in the comments as well. And finally, check out the links in the description. Shotcast coming back soon when CJ's done gallivanting around France. He's on holiday right now. Myself and Garrett might make some content in the meantime for you guys on the Patreon. And check out thenextrank.com in the description as well. My Rocket League course I made with apparently Jack. We just passed 800 members, which is amazing. Thank you all for having faith in the course and for interacting as a community. You can join the Discord and ask everybody how they're getting on with that if you want to. And yeah, check out our content on the YouTube channel as well. But that's it for this one, guys. More videos about RLCS, the new format, and the new updates coming soon. But everything's coming back pretty soon, so off-season's going to be pretty short this time. Exciting stuff. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.